All right, welcome to the Monday Hangover. I'd love to know if anybody actually has a hangover today.
Well, I think just watching that game will give anybody a hangover. Vikings win 3-0 in a game where there's a point where we're wondering if there'd be any points scored in this one.
Any points, and I'm wondering if anybody will come on and watch. We're talking to ourselves.
If you do come on, remember, not too late to donate to the Reisner Up Foundation. Any super chat stickers today will go right to the Reisner Up Foundation.
Don't get greedy. You're getting greedy here.
Why not?
We'll give her a minute or two, and we'll put a bow on this thing, polish the knob, as they say on this game.
Yeah, polish the old knob in a game that I think a lot of Vikings fans. Well, I mean, unless you're a huge fan of defense, and maybe this game was for you.
I don't think this game was for anybody.
Yeah, it was tough to watch.
This was tough to watch, and we've had a little time to really soak it in. And it's a win, but not much came out of this thing.
Could you imagine losing this game, being on the losing side of a 3-0 game?
I mean, we almost were. So
could you imagine actually losing it though? It'd be way worse.
Well, I mean, the thing with the Raiders is at least they're not going anywhere. What, they're 5-8 now, so probably mildly expected.
Yeah, they can just settle for the draft pick now. I mean, they're going to up in that quarterback area, see what they can do. But good for them to lose that game.
Good for them. Favre looked really good today.
No, he didn't. He looked horrible.
Or yesterday. Sorry,
he looked horrible.
He did, but I attribute that to a wonderful Vikings defense. We'll wait till we got at least get in double digits before we dive into this thing. Comments, let us know. Let us know who's here, hot and heavy.
We might not ever get to start.
Don't care. I'll sit here all day. All day.
What if I have to go poopy?
Just go, man. Just go.
Like right here?
Huh?
Like right here?
Yeah.
Oh, we're at 8 now. We're almost ready to start.
Two more. Quick, text your mom.
Yeah, she's watching all my children right now.
Is that still on?
I don't know.
Bill Stewart's in the house. He wants to know if we're getting a buzz on yet. Nope, got to be a good boy now. It's weekdays. Good boy on weekdays sometimes.
Yep. Probably, Wednesdays usually when it starts sounding pretty damn good again. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Sound good.
Sunday.
Just willpower. So close to double digits.
We're almost there. Again, Vikings, anybody who didn't watch or fell asleep during the game, did win that thing 3-0 on the Greg Joseph field goal. He also missed one earlier. Then he had a pooch punt.
Pooch punt right down the gut. What a horrible punt. Screw it. Let's do it. Let's talk about this.
Oh, we're at 11. Yeah, let's talk. And there's some things I think to take away from
hit that like
game.
Button as you come in.
Hit the like button if you want. I think we learned some things. I think we learned that Josh Dobbs should never start again for the Minnesota Vikings.
I don't think he will. I think that's going to just be a given. And you know what? It's almost a blessing in disguise. He did so bad. It wasn't like, we won 10-3. Maybe they're going to roll with him. It's not. I mean, we're not going to see him anymore. Like, it was just easy. It's an easy decision. Done.
Well, and I don't know if you watched Kevin O'Connell's press conference after the game. I mean, he was very kind to Josh Dobbs. He didn't say anything bad, but if you read between the lines, just the way his mannerisms, his facial, he's never starting for this team again.
He's not. And like we said yesterday, it'll be interesting to see if he's even the backup at this point. I hope he's not. He shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. So Josh Dobbs, done. It's going to be the Nick Mullins show. It's got to be the Nick Mullins show moving forward. So we'll talk about that, but we got to talk about the defense again.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I mean, defense is not getting as much love as it should. This is insane. I don't care if it was the Raiders. We shut them out and they were never really any chance they got close. They came up big. Josh Metellus, Ivan Pace.
They had one big play. The one big play to what the hell's his name? I'm having a brain fart here. Little guy, little receiver there. The one big play.
Hunter Renfrow.
Yeah, Hunter Renfrow had the one big. That's all they gave up. And then what happens a couple plays later? Josh Metellus punches that thing out. Cam Bynum with a beautiful breakup on third down. Never really felt like this Raiders team was going to do anything. Never really concerned. I actually felt more confident we were going to put points on the board when the defense was on the field. But again, you get it. This defense needs to be lauded, needs to be praised because they did a hell of a job, and they've been the heart and soul of this team the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much all damn season we're winning because of them. If I can imagine us with Ed Donato right now, we don't have to think about it, but we'd be 0-13. So defense, just insane. Ivan Pace, beautiful, beautiful game. Cannot wait to see what this dude ends up doing. But Brian Flores, we have to embrace the fact that he's going to be gone. It's going to be. There's no way he's not.
Well, yeah, and so okay, let's a couple things here. Ivan Pace Jr. was the highest ranked defensive player of all the games yesterday, like the highest ranked defensive player in the entire league according to PFF. So that's amazing for an undrafted rookie to be doing that. Maybe we can quit saying he's an undrafted rookie. He's just a damn good linebacker right now.
He is an undrafted rookie,
and I think I know we did the poll about who should get the trophy, and someone's commented, "Where's Flores?" I think we've expected this now from Flores. That's why we maybe don't keep heaping praise on him, because this is what we've come to expect. He set the bar so damn high, and he continues to hit it every single week. So maybe we don't give him the love that he deserves, because he's just good every single week, and his defense is carrying this team.
Yeah, we're going to the branches. Brian Flores is the tree of this of every week. And now we're going to he's the root. And now we're giving it to guy. Ivan Pace ran away with that, by the way. So he'll be getting a wonderful trophy. A lot of questions why Kevin O'Connell was on the winners list, and they're valid questions. And really, I should have put it in parentheses when I put the poll up, is that just like the only reason he's on there is because he actually benched Dobbs. That's it.
Made the call.
Other than that, he didn't deserve to be on there.
Yeah, it like goes against everything he believes in. He likes to stick with his guys. He's very loyal to his guys. He believes in his guys, and he actually pulled the plug on Dobbs in the fourth quarter. Kind of a odd time to do it. Thought maybe he'd do it at the half. No, he did it at the start of the fourth quarter, and that was the spark that gave the Vikings 3 points. Nick Mullins wasn't great. He was efficient enough to win this game, to get 3 points on the board for the offense. So give KOC credit for making that move.
The bad side of that is with the KOC is like this was his game plan coming off of a bye against a crappy team. Like that deserves a lot of heat, a lot of questions. Like, really, this is all you had to offer? I realized Justin Jefferson went on early. I'm sure he was probably a big part of that game plan, but who gives a shit? Like this is what you put up.
That's what he said in the post game. He said, Jefferson was a huge part of the game plan going in. Raiders are doing some things they weren't expecting, which also kind of threw a wrinkle in some things. So he had answers for it, but yeah, you really would expect a much better offensive performance after putting up 10 points against the Bears and having over a week to think about it. Well,
injury updates. Let's talk about what the good news is. Justin Jefferson sounds like he escaped any sort of serious injury. They brought him to the hospital to make sure to look at his organs to make sure they're all intact.
Well, you look at my organ.
I have seen your organ. It is not intact. It's dangling there. But so that is big time. I mean, does he play on Saturday? I don't know. I hope so.
I don't know. A short week. I don't know. I don't know if they will.
I mean, maybe they just brought him there to validate like nothing was wrong inside.
And maybe that's it. I think that was the big thing. Make sure there's no internal bleeding, nothing like that. So, again, with it being the game on Saturday, who knows what to do with Justin Jefferson or not. We'll have to watch that injury report very closely this week. Brian O'Neill went off with an ankle. His status is unknown at this point, unless you guys have heard something that we have not yet heard. But again, not having the right tackle, not great.
No, we'll see how that one shakes out, but that would be a huge blow. The Bengals got some players that can get after the quarterback, I believe. We'll find out when we dive into it. And then Reisner got hurt, but he came back out. Jalen Naylor, you said he got a concussion.
Yep. And then Alexander Madison, I can't remember what his injury was, but he also went out, did not come back into the game. So we'll see what his status is for this week as well.
A lot of injuries. That offensive line, that could get gross real quick. But it's 3-0. We got the dub. That's all that matters.
It's all that matters. We're 7-6. The Rams lost, which was huge. The Seahawks lost, which was huge. So the Vikings are in a good spot right now.
Everything went exactly the way it should have.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it was 3-0 or 50-0. Everything happened in favor of the Vikings. And I was looking for what their playoff chances are now, and I didn't see the actual percentage. Did you?
I saw it tonight. If the Packers lose, it's 55%. If the Packers win, it's 44%, which I don't even know why the Packers have anything to do with it. I just saw that today thrown out there. I don't know why the Packers have anything to do with it.
It must be going off of the schedule of us playing the Lions twice and the Packers. Like, they must be expecting us to lose those games because we're 2 games up on the Rams now?
2 games up on the Rams and Seahawks, yeah.
Yeah, so shit would have to go real south, and we'll see. Bengals, huge game, Jake Browning.
Well, yeah, it's a huge game, and the talker of this one is, who's going to be a starting quarterback now moving forward. So will it be Nick Mullins? Is he going to stick with Dobbs? I really don't think so. Or Jaron Hall is going to get a shot. So that is kind of the talker heading into this Bengals week, the quarterback position again. What are the Vikings going to do here?
What are they going to do? You know what I saw? I just saw before we went on, Joe Flacco has been reverted to the Browns practice squad.
It
means he is there for the picking Go get Joe Flacco. Is that crazy talk? I mean, go get Joe Flacco. Why not? Dude goes in and
I wouldn't mind it at all. Bobby Boucher says Madison injury was an ankle. It was an ankle.
Well, we've been clamoring for Ty Chandler, and we saw him in a heavy dose, and he didn't look that great.
He didn't. A lot of people have been clamoring for Ty Chandler. We got a lot of them last night, and it wasn't good at all. So Kenny Nwangu, I think, had a carry, didn't go anywhere either. Madison was the best back last night, and then he went down. So we'll see what they do.
He was running his ass off. He looked good against an offensive line that was fairly makeshift.
Schultman out there, freaking Q-Bear out there. Madison's still picking up 60 yards a pop.
Yeah, hopefully Ed Ingram is back on Saturday. Saturday, huge game. Cannot wait to start talking about those Bengals, but that'll come later.
Yeah, these damn Bengals who even with Jake Browning, all of a sudden they look really damn good.
Jake Browning, just a magician out there with the football. The Vikings will have their work cut out for them. There's no doubt about it. They're a lot better in this Raider squad, that's for sure.
But AJ McCarron came in during the game for the Bengals. Did Browning get hurt?
I think they're just fine. I think he's just fine. So
where we are, if we're worried about Jake Browning starting or not. That's what this world has come to.
Well, these last two games for the Vikings have been very, 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 very tough to watch. And there's no reason to think, unless Big Dick Nick comes out and absolutely just does something that we are not expecting. Like, there's really no expectations. Our defense has to continue to win games.
Absolutely. I think the best you can hope for from Big Dick Nick is to be a game manager. Have a few, don't make mistakes, run the offense accordingly, and will there be some big splashy plays? Probably not, but if you can move the sticks, even get in field goal range, hell, this defense, you get 13 points a game, you can probably win a lot of these games.
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing with Mullins is we go back to a pocket passer. He doesn't run. He can't run. Look at his stats. Look at what he's done in the past. He just sits in the pocket and makes fairly safe throws. I do see him stretching. I bet they'll stretch the field a lot more, especially if Jefferson's out there with Mullins out there than Dobbs. I mean, Mullins is 100 times more accurate than Josh Dobbs. So we should be seeing
100 times more accurate than Josh Dobbs. You're 100 times more accurate than Josh Dobbs.
Thank you. I go out in the yard every day and throw at the tire swing.
With your dad?
Yes, I do. He's a poor man's Kirk Cousins. That's exactly what he is. That's why he's the backup. That is why Nick Mullins is here. He's the opposite of Josh Dobbs, and hopefully that means good things.
Yeah. So again, we'll see. I wonder when KOC is going to announce who the starter will be. Last week it was Wednesday. Will it be Wednesday again? But you got to think it's Nick Mullins.
You would think so. If it's not, I would be absolutely shocked. And honestly, I would be shocked if Dobbs is even the backup at this point. Put Hall as the backup. And you know what? Go sign Joe Flacco off the Browns practice squad.
Why the hell not make this playoff push with Flacco?
All right. That is a bow on this Raiders gross game. And
I mean, it's two in a row. The Bears game was just as gross, maybe even grosser. So I don't know. This Bengals game, they got a good defense. This could also be another snoozer on Saturday.
We'll see. I mean, I was listening on, I don't remember which one it was this morning. They were just going off of basically how, in T-Bass, I mean, there's a lot of people out there, doesn't Kevin O'Connell in charge, but like, you got to look at what Kevin O'Connell has done with what he's had. I mean, this is the proof is in the record. The proof is in what he's done so far. I mean, 7-6 right now. We shouldn't be 7-6 with everything that has gone down. I mean, yeah, it's easy to point. It's because of Brian Flores, but is what it is. O'Connell's still the head coach.
Yeah, it's easy to lose a team, and he definitely has not lost this squad. So give him a ton of credit for that. Credit again for pulling Dobbs when he did. So yeah, has he had some poor decisions? Absolutely, but he's also kept his team together, and we're 7-6 because I think he really is the glue that holds this thing together.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds lame and boring, but when he's jamming that culture down people's throats, jamming it down people's throats, it goes a long way with actually what happens on the field. So the culture, it helps elevate this team to a new level. Ed Guy rocks. I got news. Joe Flacco is on their practice squad as of this morning.
Just reverted back, huh?
Just get out of here. Thank you. Please release Josh Dobbs. Yeah, you're right. But that is it. We'll see what they do against the Bengals. Monday hangovers are usually pretty light, but we appreciate you guys coming on. BK, we'll have to throw you on next time, man. We gotta get Lupicus back to work.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna say Ivan Pace is a stud. He's gonna turn.
Yeah, if Ivan Pace isn't your stud, or at least in the top two, I'm glad We don't have time to bring you.
All right. Remember this, guys. So you're getting ready to
Hold
think
on.
about
T-Bass.
What do you say?
Convince yourself. Have you at least convinced yourself that Ed Donatel was the problem last year? Earlier you're saying, Ed Donatel, blah blah blah. Brian Flores turned this into a top 5 defense. Let's go. Sorry, I had to get that out there.
Yeah, I know. T-Bass gets under your skin.
All right, I love T-Bass.
Yeah, we all do. Remember this: sloppy handwriting by doctors is responsible for over 7,000 deaths every year.